Tiff's big day in court really doesn't make a difference, didn't make a difference, because as we saw in the issue known as the Dalton board meeting for October, comes in, she causes chaos, then she leaves. She wants to disrupt. She don't want all this attention, and yes, she wants all this attention. But let's go get a clear recap of what actually happened. She came in there talking about I'm a veto. She probably meant I stubbed my toe or something, child, because that looked half damn crazy. However, it was the highlight of the daggone night. Let me rephrase. It was the second highlight of the night, because the first highlight of the night was the fact that there was 2 meetings going on, and then the second highlight was her sauntering her ass on up in there and then walking on out after everybody booed her while she over here talking about she vetoed. I vetoed, just like a damn child. Let's see what else Chicago had to say, child.
A late appearance at the Dalton Village board meeting this evening. That meeting was being held at the Park District building since Village Hall cannot legally accommodate the crowds at a typical meeting. But Henyard tried to hold a separate board meeting at Village Hall anyway. She had to abruptly cancel it after not enough trustees were there. Henyard then drove a few minutes down the road where trustees were going through the agenda, but was booed out of the room.
The next thing is my vetoes. So I got several vetoes here that the board
Trustees continued business, calling out Henyard in the process.
When you back somebody against the wall, eventually they're going to show their true colors. We're going to continue to do what we need to do as the Board of Trustees and move forward.
And that meeting was called to an end soon after all that.
All right, so I'll get to some of the details in another video, but there's something that just was said, now that we can clearly hear it, that I want to point out that I know it's going to make people upset, but I don't care, because what we're going to do is we're going to tell the truth, shame daggone devil, because people seem to be one-sided with a lot of things. But let's listen to this part. So I know people will be upset, like I said before, but she just said it. The negligence over the last 3.5 years. So during the last 3.5 years, was Tiffany the only person that was in charge? Was Tiffany the only person working for Dalton? We're only talking about Dalton right now. Was Tiffany the only person who had the ability to do what's being done now? So the trustees have now come together in the last few months. We've been watching this show for how long? Only the last 2 months have everything basically calmed down. Man, we'll give it 3 to 4 months, the summer maybe. But they were there this whole 3.5 years as well. Don't forget that they all ran on the same ticket. At least 3 of them ran on Tiffany's ticket. Whatever she was doing with the wild spending and the parties and the whatever the hell it is that she's been doing all this time, spending all this money and it's going and allowed to be flowing and going. These same people were right there. So while people want to absolve them from all these years and blame everything on Tiffany, this is the same difference as saying that every single thing that happened with regard to Diddy was Diddy's fault and nobody else's. It's the same thing as saying that R. Kelly is responsible for everything and no one was helping him out, or people were looking the other way, or people decided that they didn't want to get involved, or people were just acting like, they quit maybe and didn't say anything. That one mayor in that one story in Ford Heights, something like that, down there in Illinois, where she got the books after that one mayor left, that dude, and she said something didn't look right, and she turned it in and reported on it, okay? So she gets all the props for doing the right thing instead of ignoring it. Now, I know that Big Tiff just wants to always say, but white people do it too with regard to Zuccarelli and everything that he did. But what do you want us to do about that type stuff, Tiff? If everyone allowed that to go on then, including you, Big Tiff, because you were there, but clearly she was taking notes, allegedly. Clearly she was taking notes to say, child, I like that position. He can make this much money and do whatever he want to do. The part that she didn't take into consideration was how he made the community happy so that they didn't come after him. Allegedly, if that was the case, because child, I don't know. Trina Downs might know. But I'm just saying, don't be fooled. You're going to put the same people back in. Y'all do what you want. Y'all put the same daggone people back in. And I'm not saying that they're stealing or they're taking money, siphoning money, making $30,000 Amazon purchases. I'm not saying that. But the things that they seem to be doing now are things it seems like they could have been doing before, especially with the lawyers as well, even though we know Delgado was down with Big Tiff. But I just beg people to remember that why you want to put the same people back into office and think that you might get a different result. I mean, it might be different, but is it a better result at the end of the day? But y'all, what the hell do I know? Y'all let me know what you think. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. See you on the next one.
Communication. COMMUNICATINOS. So stop with the grandstand. For the 18th time, you guys got to learn to get out your feelings. You guys want to be petty.
Cause y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
You're going to jail. You're going to jail.
Delgado, unasked that seat. Unasked that seat. Unasked that seat.
To express my deepest gratitude to Tiffany Henier and her team for their commendable efforts to better our community.
Listen, come here. Shut your stupid ass up. Say that, folks. Don't your dumb ass say it.